One of the coolest things about awareness. I don't know if that. Excuse me. I don't know if that's the appropriate word. I'm assuming it would be the appropriate word. So when you don't realize why you're doing something, and then years later you understand why you did them, that's awareness, right? I'm gonna label that as awareness for this video. I just recorded a video, but I didn't actually share why I recorded this exact video about like the coolest thing about therapy literally 2 seconds ago. And I'm re-recording it now because I didn't share what I needed to share. I didn't share the juicy details. But in the previous video, basically what I was describing is that is it retrospect when you're in the future looking back? Is that the correct word for that? And things like make sense or like hindsight, right? Looking back. Golly, excuse me. It's my bedtime. A super cool thing is that so for me specifically, I'm just gonna get to the fucking point. Jesus Christ. Is I didn't really understand why I felt loved when people broke their boundaries for me. I craved it. I absolutely craved it. I absolutely craved it. That's why I got into so much fucking trouble growing up and did so much shit. I don't regret it. I mean, that's not true. There are some things I wish I didn't do, but I lost my train of thought. Boundaries. Yeah. I loved breaking boundaries growing up. Absolutely loved it. And I never understood why specifically. I felt loved by women the more boundaries they broke for me. And I just understood that today. And it makes just looking back on everything just makes so much sense. I feel like I need to share why, but I don't know if YouTube is the place for that. I feel like I've shared enough. Yeah. That's enough for YouTube. But yeah, therapy, or it doesn't even have to, because moments like that don't just occur in therapy. I'm just going through therapy right now, and a lot of Jesus Christ, a lot of healing, and I just want this video to look back on. So I'm speaking to the future Paul. Dear future Paul, I'm doing the work. I am doing the work. I am, yeah. I'm going through a lot right now, future Paul. In processing everything that's going on. I'm not going through a lot in the sense that I'm like experiencing a lot of trauma. I'm going through a lot in the sense that I'm processing a lot of trauma. Trauma's already happened. Now we're digging it all up, and we're going through it. So, and it's been an amazing journey so far, future Paul. A lot of growth, a lot of pain. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coaching with John right now. So Los recommended me this book, Radical Honesty. Is it honesty or authenticity? It's crazy I don't remember it because this book literally changed my life. Yeah, Radical Honesty by Brad Blanton. So how to transform your life by telling the truth. This girl I had a phone call with, and she's like, "Hey, Paul, I know what's going on." This was a friend of mine. Probably not the best friendship in her eyes, but she called me, and then she kind of just let it fly for like an hour and a half. When I say let it fly, I mean she told me that she knew what I was going through, and I didn't tell her. She kind of just read me like a book for 5 years, and then we had a phone call. That was like an hour and a half of her just telling me what she knew about me, and it was crazy because she was like extremely accurate. Like it was shocking. It was like, what? How did you know that about me? Like I've been trying to hide that. And that kind of kickstarted the healing journey. Did some therapy with her. Trying to be very careful of what I say right now so I don't so nothing happens. But then I read Radical Honesty, who was recommended by a friend, and it changed my life. And then I'm currently in therapy with John from Radical Honesty Institute, and it's the best thing ever. So anyways, that's the cool thing about trauma. Not trauma. I think it's retrospect, where you can be in the present looking back, and with your current understanding and the present understanding, things in the past that didn't make sense can now make sense. I don't know if that's retrospect, but if it is, then Jesus, that applies. But if it doesn't, you know what I mean. So